GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, color. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yellow.
The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Attack!
Running again on first with McFadden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, 15.
They'll run, McFadden, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Brian Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Come on. Hey.
Up the middle they go. Austin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Griffin. He finds Austin complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Griffin. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go now. Ready?
Griffin. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
19 Tiger.
Throwing again, Griffin. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Mahomes now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Yellow. 15. Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Ready.
Here's Griffin to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Griffin. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Now Griffin. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Griffin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is RG3. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Big play coming here, it's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Now it's Griffin. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Get it. Ready, ready.
They go play action. Griffin. Austin's got it left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ready.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Griffin. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
Now Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay,
Here's
ready.
a 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Here's Griffin.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they can't bring him down.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's J.J. Watt, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Up the middle they go. It's Austin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Austin. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They go play action with Griffin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. David Njoku, 55 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hurry! Run. Real.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He finds Austin complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Austin. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the jump.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Now it's Griffin. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Griffin. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Mayfield hitting David Njoku on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is RG3. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
65 cat, 65 cat, go.
Here's Griffin. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Austin. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Audio.
Ready up.
From the 29, here's second down and 5.
Get it.
They go play action. Griffin. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Ready.
Now it's Griffin. Austin is there and brings in another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the... And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Mayfield now. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On first down, Austin. And he stopped immediately there. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's A.J. Cole now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Here's 1st down.
Point it right. Alert. Stop.
Mayfield to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Half 85, 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the 1st down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
They face 2nd down and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to, oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Alert!
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon first down. On play action, Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Allen. They'll look to set up the screen here. Ho-ho! And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick under.
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Warrior 70. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught down the field. He's got McMillan. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. That one taken in right side by Leggett. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice
ready.
soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback.
Ready.
But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
1st and 10.
Go. Let go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll turn and hand this one off. Past midfield to the 45. He's inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
On the jump. Shut up.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. David Njoku. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be taken in at the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This is 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. That lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll run. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the Dolphins going to use...
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Williams to throw on first. That's complete, David Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Off the play fake, Williams. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Williams to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working from the gun, Williams. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. This finds Austin complete.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 17. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Austin's there to haul it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, past midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Able to find Jones. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Has it at the 7. And in for the Miami touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. First down, Williams. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Williams on the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 25. line is going to take a timeout. That's its second. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams set to pass. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Williams thrown again here on second down. He's on the move. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Williams. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. One final shot before halftime. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has the connection to Jones. He's got room to roam here. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious...
The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Panthers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. The give now out of the shotgun. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 14. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This finds Austin complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here's 2nd and 5. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. They'll throw on 1st. On the move, headed right. That one complete to Njoku. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Throwing now. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. setting up to pass. Has it at the 7. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. 40. Into the red. Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. He's going to field this at the 2. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him.
Can't happen. Man, that is just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Complete beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. He's to the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Catch made by Austin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them the chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. That's complete. David Njoku running in the red zone. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Let's go now. Go.
May trying again here on 2nd. Gets this to Johnson. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 1st down here. May now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. 7-5.
To the air yet again, May. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Dolphins with some work to do, trailing in this game. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Dragon 60. 18, 5 years. 30.
They go play action here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
From the 37. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They go play action on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He finds Johnson.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
They're throwing it. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Got him in. It's Gesicki. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw now. This finds Austin complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Steelers are going to take over after the interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They're set up at the 35 now.
79 Broncos.
May on 1st and 10. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Okay, ready?
So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Running it after the penalty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And that one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He's on the move. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Setting up to pass. That's Jones working the sideline. Complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Back to throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Throwing off the play fake here. Catch made by Austin. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the red zone. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Completed to his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. and they just did.
Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy, and they did just that. An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And that one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
May now from the gun. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game. And the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today. Right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.
That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long for